right, guys, let's start by jogging in place. Just light jogging, getting ourselves warmed up for class. Good job. Keep going, keep going. Good. All right. You're doing great. Keep going, keep going. Good job. And now let's turn those into jumping jacks. Go all the way up. Make sure your hands touch at the top and come all the way back down to your sides. Good. Keep going, keep going. We'll do these for a little longer today. Good job. Keep going, don't stop. Keep going, keep going. Good. All right. You guys are doing awesome. All right, now let's start jogging again. Good. And then we're gonna try some slides. So we're only gonna slide one way and then slide back the other way, not all the way across the room. But I want you to do this, bring your feet together and slide. Make sure you keep your knees bent and slide. Good, just like this. It might help to practice looking the direction that you're sliding. Good. You guys are doing awesome. Keep going. Good job. Keep going, keep going. Don't stop. Good. Keep going, keep going. All right, now shuffle. 2 shuffles. Good. Good job, guys. Keep shuffling. Good. All right, and back to jogging. You guys are doing an awesome job. All right. And now sprint. Go really fast. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Good. Keep sprinting, don't stop. And slow it down. Don't stop though. You just keep jogging, but go a little slower. Good. All right, let's just do this for another 30 seconds. Keep jogging. You guys are doing awesome. Good job. And one last time, sprint. One last time, sprint. Fast, fast, fast. Good. Keep sprinting. Good job. You guys are doing a great job. All right, and slow it back down. Normal jogging. All right, good job. Now let's do some stretching. Let's have a seat. And let's start with hurdler stretch. So, one leg out, try to grab your foot and count with me. Hana, dual, set, net, tassa, yassa, igof, yedin, ahof, yo, and other leg. Hana, dual, set, net, tassa, yassa, irigof, yedin, ahaf, yo. All right. And then let's do splits. And reach down the middle. Hana, dual, set, net, tassa, yassa, irigof, yedin, ahaf, yo. And reach for one foot. Hana, dual, set, net, tassa, yassa, irigof, yedin, ahaf, yo. And other foot. Hana, dual, set, net, tassa, yassa, irigof, yedin, ahaf, yo. And one more time, try to see if you can go just a little bit wider. And one more time down the middle. Hana, dual, set, net, tassa, yassa, irigof, yedin, ahaf, yo. All right, good job, guys. Now let's sit on our knees and head up and down. And side to side. And side to side again. All right, and now child's pose. So, I want you to sit on your knees, lean forward, try to keep your bottom still on your feet. And hana, dual, set, net, tassa, yassa, irigof, yedin, ahaf, yo. All right, and now lean back. See how far you can lean back. And hana, dual, set, net, tassa, yassa, irigof, yedin, ahaf, yo. All right, good job. Sitting up. All right, and now we're gonna go on to our lesson.
So again, we're talking about stress for our mat chat right now. Again, stress is something from the outside that can affect me negatively. It can affect me emotionally. It can affect my feelings, right? I might be more angry or more sad or frustrated or angry, whatever that is. It's affecting me in a bad way, okay? Here's something that's important. Emotions are not bad. Emotions aren't bad. Being happy is good. Sometimes being sad is also okay. There are times when it's okay to feel sad, and it's appropriate to feel sad. Sometimes being angry is a good thing. Sometimes we should be angry, okay? Here's the question though. How do we handle those emotions? Okay, so for example, being happy, being really excited, that's great. Is there ever a time when we shouldn't be super excited? Okay, sure, okay. What if we're at school? And obviously right now, we're not at school right now with the coronavirus, okay? But if we're at school and the teacher is talking, I don't want to be super excited and talking, hey guys, what are you doing, what are you doing? I don't want to be super excited now. So even though being excited and being happy is a good thing, there's times where I don't want to express that emotion, okay? Other times, again, maybe being sad is okay. Maybe I've had a rough day. It's okay to be a little bit sad, okay? Here's the thing. How do we deal with those emotions? Okay, so this is what I mean. Again, it's okay to be angry. Is it okay to be angry and go over to my brother and punch my brother? No, that's not okay. Is it okay to be angry and go into my bedroom and punch my pillow? Sure, I didn't hurt anything. My pillow's not gonna get any hurt feelings. I'm making sure, okay, okay. That's fine, I didn't hurt anybody. I made sure I controlled my anger, okay? What about this? Is it okay to get angry and go over to my mom and scream into her ear? No, it's not okay to scream at your mom. Could I go into my bedroom and grab my pillow and scream into my pillow? Sure, that's okay, because I'm not bothering other people, right? So being angry, it's how we control it, it's how we handle it, how we release it, what we do with that. That's the important thing. Every single emotion is not good or bad. It's how we handle that emotion. That's what's really important, okay? So with stress, something for this module, we're focusing on meditation. Meditation is a good way for us to control our breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And focus on our breathing. That helps us physically, and it helps us control our emotions. So if I'm really, really angry and I'm breathing really fast and I'm getting really excited like this, my breathing has changed. It's going really, really fast. If I can calm that down and slow down my breathing. Okay, I'm angry, take a deep breath. Okay, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, deep breath in, okay, deep breath out. That breathing can help me calm down and think, okay, what should I do? Should I go over and yell at somebody? No, that's not a good idea. Okay, how should I handle it? I'm angry? Okay, well maybe I can go tell my mom. That's okay. Maybe I'm angry, if I'm at school, I can go tell the teacher. That's okay. I'm not hurting anybody. It's okay for me to talk to the teacher and tell them what's happening. That's a good way to handle my anger, right? So learning meditation helps us control our breathing, and that can help us control some of our emotions a little bit better, okay? So stress can really affect our emotions. It can affect our breathing. Our breathing can change. Meditation can help us control that breathing, can help us try to control some of our emotions a little bit better, okay? That's one of the reasons we can do meditation. There's actually a lot of other reasons too, but that's one of the main reasons we're focusing on this for this module. Okay, so we're gonna practice some of our sitting kicks. For this workout, you're also going to need a chair. Not yet. I'm gonna tell you to get a chair pretty soon. It could be a small chair, something we're gonna use to help us with not working on our balance. Right now, we're just trying to focus on what part of the foot are we kicking with and the trajectory of the kick. When we're standing up and we do a kick, you have to balance. You have to balance on one foot because your other foot comes up in the air. So you're focusing on balance, you're focusing on agility, you're focusing on flexibility. There's a lot of things to focus on. Here's the thing. If we sit down and I practice doing a kick, just like this, I don't have to focus on my balance, right? I don't have to focus on falling over. This is easy. Now I can focus on, okay, kick with the top of the foot, focus on getting my knee bent and snapping my foot out. So sitting kicks are a good way to practice what part of the foot to kick with. Okay, so I want everybody right now, go ahead and sit down. Okay, sit down just like I am. And what we're gonna first do is we're gonna practice first our front kick and our axe kick. okay? So a front kick, I'm kicking straight up. So what I want you to do is don't have your toes point up. I want you to have your toes point down. We're gonna kick with the top of the foot, okay? We're gonna bring our knee up and then kick straight up, okay? So try this with me. So everybody guys get ready. So laying down like this, okay? Do the kick with me, ready? So front kick, just like this, snap your foot up, okay, ready? We're gonna do 10 of them together, okay, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, now let's do the other foot. Okay, so now same thing. I'm gonna go ahead and bring my foot straight up, right? Okay, toes point down, kick with the top of the foot. Okay, here we go. 10 kicks, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now let's go back to the other foot. This time we're gonna do an axe kick. I'm gonna bring my leg up and come down. So leg up and then down. So this is the opposite of a front kick. Front kick goes up, axe kick goes down, okay? Okay, now we can have our heel come down first and our toes point up. This is where we can do that. Or we can have our foot, hold the foot come down. Doesn't matter right now, okay? When we're doing this, I don't want you to slam your foot into the ground. I've got pads here. At home, you might have a hardwood floor. Don't slam your foot into the ground, okay? Okay, so let's try it. So you're gonna bring your leg up and then come down. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do 10 of them together. Here we go, with me, ready? And begin, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, okay. Let's switch, let's do the other side. Same thing, okay, ready? Leg up and then come down. Here we go, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. Okay, now let's come back to the other side again. This time, I want you to really be turned on your side. Okay, really be turned on your side. I'm gonna bend my knee and have my foot come up, toes are pointed back again, and now I'm gonna do my round kick. I'm gonna kick straight out, okay? If you wanna go up higher, you can go up higher with this, okay? But try not to go too low. Okay, make it up a little bit higher. Okay, so leg up, knee up, do these with me. Ready? Bring your leg up, be on your side. You can be on your elbow, right? I can be on my elbow just like this. And now snap your foot out, okay? We're gonna do 10 of them again. Ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, let's switch to the other side. Same thing, be on your side. On your elbow. My other arm can be up here if you want, okay? Leg up, bend the knee, point the toes back, and begin, go. 1, 2, make sure it's not too low. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, now let's go to the other leg again. What's the opposite of a round kick? So a round kick goes this way, a hook kick comes back. Okay, so we're gonna bring our leg out this way and come back, okay? All right, so same thing like the round kick, just go the opposite direction. Okay, here we go, ready? Bring your foot out in front of you, and now bring it back behind you. 1, foot out in front of you. 2, bring it behind you. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good, okay? I'm feeling it in my legs, that's awesome. Okay, here we go, ready? Other leg. Same thing, turn on your side. Bring your leg in front of you and then come behind you, okay? Hook kick, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, let's go ahead and switch. Now, this time, I'm gonna go ahead and lean back, but now I'm gonna be more straight because now my foot is gonna come straight. I'm gonna push. So this is a push kick. Toes are gonna point up and then I'm gonna push with the bottom of the foot and I'm pushing straight in front. So a front kick, I'm kicking up. Front kick goes up. Push kick goes straight, push out, right? Okay, so let's try this out. So we can also be on our side like this. You can be like this if you want. You can be back here if you want, okay? You can be a little bit on your side, but try to have your hips, for the most part, fairly straight, okay? So let's try it. I'm gonna actually try it like this. So I'm gonna be back on my elbow, I'm gonna bring my foot up, and I'm gonna push just like that, okay? But I'm gonna practice left leg first. Okay, here we go, ready? Bring your foot up and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, ready? I'm gonna do the other side now. Okay, and actually, yep, I'm gonna do it so you can see it from the side here. Okay, so pushing on this, ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's a push kick. Okay, now side kick. Okay, now push kick, goes straight. Side kick, I'm gonna turn on my side, and I'm gonna push straight again, but now my foot is sideways. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my knee back and push my leg out, just like that. Okay, so side kick now. Push kick into side kick, very simple. Push kick, toes up, side kick, toes sideways. Okay, here we go, ready? Now I'm on my side, turn your hips sideways. Bring your knee up, point your toes back, hit with the bottom of the foot. Push with the bottom of the foot. Okay, here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, okay. Other side. Last one here for this one, ready? Bring your leg up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Okay, so now you guys might need to pause the video because what I want you to do is get a chair. It doesn't have to be a big chair. It could be a folding chair, but you're gonna get a chair and you're gonna sit down in it. We're gonna practice these kicks from sitting down. Okay, pause the video, grab your chair. Okay, so now you have your chair, be sitting down in your chair. Again, I don't want this to be a really big chair. If it's a really big chair, you sink into it, okay? So I'm using a folding chair. We're gonna practice those kicks. I'm not gonna kick up very high, but again, I'm practicing the basic motion of them, and I'm practicing what part of the foot I'm hitting with. So again, front kick, I'm gonna bring my foot up just like this, simple. But I'm not doing it like this. I don't want my toes pointing up. I want my toes pointing down, okay? So we're gonna do 10 on each side again. Okay, ready? Okay, so one foot with me, try it with me, ready? And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other foot, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, what's the opposite of the front kick? Axe kick, right? Bring your foot up and then come down. And again, we don't have to go that high, just practice this motion. Okay, axe kicks, 10 of them with me. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, other foot. Ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now stay sitting in the chair but turn sideways. I'm not gonna kick up very high, but again, I'm gonna practice the round kick. Okay, so turn on your side. Make sure you're not gonna fall off the chair, okay? And now from here, bring your leg up, top part of the foot, hip, now again, not with toes pointed down, right, not up. Okay, round kick. Okay, ready? And with me, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, other side. Turn the other side, all the way sideways, bring your leg up, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, what's the opposite of a round kick? Hook kick, right? So same thing, turn sideways. Now I'm gonna bring my leg out in front of me and then come behind me, right? Okay, here we go, ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Okay, turn on the other side, turn all the way sideways again. Bring your leg up in front of you and then behind you. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. You should be feeling this in your legs. This is actually really good for your legs. Okay, now 2 more. Push kick and then side kick. Okay, so push kick, I'm just gonna bring my foot up and push straight out in front of me, right? Again, I'm not kicking that high, but I'm pushing down, right? Okay, here we go, ready? Do it with me, almost done, ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good. Other foot, same thing, ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one is our side kicks. So same thing, turn sideways. I'm gonna bring my knee up and then push my foot straight out and down, right? So have your foot, toes point up now, not down. Up like this, bottom of the foot. Okay, here we go, ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. Last one, here we go. Last one, we're almost finished here. Good luck. Okay, ready? Bring your foot up and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, excellent job, guys. Very good.
Hi everyone, we're back with our next core workout for this week. So to get started, we're going to focus on plank position, working on our core and of course our shoulders and our arms a little bit too. And then we're going to work on activating our glutes and how that is really important when we're working on our kicks. So we're going to activate our glutes first, and then we're going to do a little kicking exercise to see if we can get that activation to carry over into when we're doing our kicks. Alright, so to start, let's just go over plank position posture. So you want to keep your back and your hips in a straight line all the way from your head to your ankles. And then another important thing that people get wrong sometimes is you want your hands to be right under your shoulders. So you don't want them to be up higher than your shoulders or out wider than your shoulders. Nice and stacked right here. And then when you come down, you don't want your elbows to flare out at all. You want your elbows to stay nice and close to your ribs. So let's try to keep those things in mind while we're finding our plank pose. So it should look something like this. And I usually have to remind myself to bring my hips down lower. Here feels natural for me, but you actually want to be a little bit lower than that usually. So to start, we're just going to do 5 mini push-ups. So we're going to go from all the way up to halfway down, and we're going to take 5 seconds to do that. So starting at the top, coming down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you should be halfway down, and you push the rest of the way up. And number 2, down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Down, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Last one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Alright, very good. So now we're going to work on side planks. So side plank looks like this. You're going to have your hand down and your weight on the outside of your foot, and your other foot can be stacked on top. If it's really hard for you to balance here, you can stagger your feet and put them one in front of the other. It gives you a bigger triangle base to balance on. So we're going to start in a normal plank and transition to a side plank and then switch back and forth from side to side. So let's start in a normal plank pose. Make sure your hips are nice and low and flop your feet over to one side and stretch your arm up to the ceiling. Try to make this line straight here. It's really hard to tell when it is straight, but stretching your hand up as high as you can is the best cue for that. And switch back down to plank. Roll your feet to the other side and side plank on the other side. Stretch up as high as you can, lift your hips a little higher and back to plank. Switch sides, other arm up and switch again, down. Roll your feet and other hand up. 2 more, down, switch your feet, hand up and down, switch, hand up and come on down. Good job. So now we're going to start in plank position, and one elbow at a time we're going to come down onto our elbows and back up to our hands. So we'll do a couple circles in one direction, and then we'll stop and go the other direction and put your other elbow down first. Alright, so start in a plank. Shoulders and your hands in a line, and bring your hips down nice and low, and come down onto an elbow, other elbow, hand, hand, and down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, and switch sides, other elbow going down first, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, last one, down, down, up, up. Alright, good job. So now, we're going to move on to working on our glutes. So your glutes are these big muscles in the back of your hips. And they are really important for kicks, because any force that comes through your body has to go through your hips and your glutes. So your glutes fire when you push your hips forward. It makes that muscle right here tight. So to start out, we are just going to activate those. Make sure you know what it feels like when that muscle fires. So come down and find a high four or a tabletop position like this on your knees and your hands. And you're going to pick one leg up behind you and point it straight. Then lift it as high as you can and hold it there until that muscle in the back of your hip starts to get tired, so that you know what it feels like. So I'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And other side. So point it out straight. And lift it up as high as you can. Squeeze that muscle as hard as you can to make it tired. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So now I feel a little bit of tiredness and soreness right in the top of the back of my hips. And we're going to use that to make sure that we're activating the right muscle in this next movement. So there's 2 ways to do this, a right way and another way. And the right way is to be pushing into your heels and feeling that same muscle on the top and the back of your hips firing. If you push with your toes instead, then you're just using your quads and you're not really activating your glutes at all. So try and push into your heels and get that feeling in your glutes. So to start, I'm just going to push into your heels, leave your shoulders and your head on the ground, but you're going to lift your hips up as high as you can. Try to get them at least as high as your knees. So it's the same as that leg lift we were doing before. You're just fighting gravity the opposite way. So hold here as high as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come halfway down and back up. Halfway down and back up. Halfway down and push a little higher than before. Halfway down and higher. Halfway down and as high as you can, and hold for 3, 2, 1, and take a break. Alright, very good. Now we're going to do the same motion, but we're going to do it even harder with only one leg. So this keeps you a little more honest. It's harder to use your quad on this one. So point one leg at the ceiling and flex your toes. So the bottom of your toe is pointed up, the bottom of your foot is pointed up, excuse me. And you're going to drive your heel from your other leg into the ground and pick everything up to the top. Halfway down and up, down and up, down, up, down, up, and hold. And try to push higher. Very good. And down, other side. Other leg up towards the ceiling, flex your toes. Drive your standing leg heel into the ground to lift your hips. And halfway down. And up. Down. Up. Down. Up higher and hold. Push even higher. And relax. Alright, so now you should have some muscle soreness in your low back from that one as well, and your glutes. So now we're going to check in with that feeling and see if we can use those muscles while we're doing our kicks. So find a kicking stance, and we're going to do some kicks, but I don't want you to focus on your kicks. So I'm not worried about how strong or fast your kicks are, or even really how good your balance is, so that's important for this drill too. But what I want you to think about is using that hip muscle while your leg is up. So a lot of times when we're being lazy, we kick like this. This is not a straight line from my shoulder to my hip to my foot. So I want my kicks to look like this, where there's a straight line. And I can tell I'm doing it right because that muscle is getting tired already from all that work that we did. So now my ankle, my knee, my hip, and my shoulder are all in a reasonably straight line. And once I relax here, now that muscle isn't firing anymore. So I'm pushing my hip forward while my leg is up. So for this exercise, we're going to do kicks, just round kicks. So I'm going to come up in that position with my toe pointed at the camera, or where I'm imagining my opponent. And then I'm just going to bend my knee and keep my hip pushed forward. So then I'm going to do one kick and step down. So we'll do 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then 5 without setting our foot down. So find your kicking stance, bring your foot up to point at the screen, make sure your glute is firing, and then bend your leg and snap out nice and slow and controlled and step down. So that's 1. Now for 2, leg up towards the screen, make sure your glute is firing, and chamber, kick 1, kick 2, and down. So the whole point is that we're holding that leg and your glute in the right position the whole time while you're going through the range of motion of the kicks. All right, kicking 3 times. Kicking stance, leg up, glute engaged, and kick 1, kick 2, kick 3, and step down. Good. Number 4, leg up, hip forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I did an extra one. And it's a bonus. Now doing 5 for real. Leg up, glute forward, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Very good job. All right, other side, switch stance. So again, let's do a calibration on this side. Leg up. This is no good. You push your hip forward. Maybe pull your shoulder back and get your leg in a straight line. All right, let's reset. Up for 1, fire your glute, chamber, and kick. And down. Up, glute, chamber, 1 kick, 2 kicks, and down. Up for 3, glute forward, chamber, 1, 2, 3, and down. 4, up, glute forward, 1 kick, 2, 3, 4, and down. The last one, up, glute forward, chamber, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. All right, very good job. Hope your glutes are nice and tired now, and we'll see you next time. Bye. All right, I'm back with another batch of meditation exercises for you. So we're gonna do the same warm-up we did last time, or warm-up, maybe we should call it a cool down. We're gonna do just 3 breaths and try to get nice and calm. And then for our second exercise, we're gonna try to notice where in your body you feel your breath today. Maybe you feel it in your nose or in your chest, rising and falling. And next, we're gonna review an exercise we already did about how to stretch your spine up using your breath. And then we're going to introduce something new where you count and see how many seconds or how many heartbeats your in-breath takes and then how many your out-breath takes. And if you want to, you can try to focus on making those counts longer and slower. It'll help you calm down even more. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Find a nice comfortable spot to sit and stretch your spine up big and tall. Find a place where your hands can rest, where they'll be nice and comfortable and they can stay quiet and still for the rest of our time together. And close your eyes. Let's begin. Good job. So take a moment and notice how your body and your mind feel. Notice if you're calmer than before we did those couple breaths. Next, we're going to focus on our breath a little bit more, and we're going to focus on the feeling of breathing in your body. So try and locate what part of your body notices the air the most. So maybe you feel it coming in and out the tip of your nose. Maybe you feel it in your chest or your shoulders, rising and falling as you breathe. Or if you're really relaxed, maybe you feel your belly pushing out and coming in instead of your shoulders coming up. All of those are just fine to feel. There's no right or wrong answer. Maybe you feel your breath somewhere else. Maybe you feel it in your ear or your toe. That's just fine. Just notice whatever you feel as you breathe today. All right, stretch your spine up, relax your shoulders down, allow your eyes to close, and let's begin. Very good job. Where did you notice your breath most today? Think about it and point to that spot. Today I noticed it most in my nose and a little bit in my shoulders, rising and falling too. So again, there's no right answer. Whatever you felt is just fine. Just trying to notice what the sensation of breathing is like in your body. So now we're going to review our spine stretch exercise from last time. So if you remember, you can start hunched over on purpose and then fill in your lungs big and full. So on this one, you might want to take a longer inhale breath and take a few extra seconds at the top to fill up and stretch up a little bit more. And then when you breathe out, keep your spine big and tall and just relax your shoulders down. So you can tell if you did this one right. If your spine is straighter and taller and you're sitting higher with less energy than when you started. So this shouldn't take a lot of muscle. You shouldn't have to sit up big and tall and straight and make everything tense. You should just fill up and stack your spine nice and strong and relaxed. All right, well, let's stretch up, or if you want to, you can start hunched over on this one and find a nice quiet spot for your hands. Allow your eyes to close, and let's begin. Good job. Is your spine straighter than when we started? Moving on, this is a new one. This one is very useful. It's one of my favorites. So this is a way to help focus your thoughts on your breath, which practicing focusing your thoughts on your breath makes you even better at practicing focusing your thoughts on anything you want to, whether it's going to sleep or doing your schoolwork or hanging out with your friends or getting up on time in the morning. All of those things take the ability to pay attention and focus. So we're going to count our breaths going in and out. So I usually like to start counting on about a 5 count. You guys, some of you, have smaller lungs than me, so that might be a kind of a high number. You might want to start with a 2 or a 3 or a 4. Or maybe you want to start with a higher number. Don't focus on the number, focus on what your breath feels like. So just breathe normally and count. So if I'm breathing in, and I'll show you what I'm counting in my brain with my fingers. So if my air is all empty, I start breathing in. So it took me about 4 seconds to breathe in and then 4 seconds to breathe out. That's probably a good place for most of you to start, but whatever you feel is just fine, as long as you're counting your in-breath and count your out-breath too. So I did my fingers backwards on that one. So you want to count on the way in 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the way out 1, 2, 3, 4 again, just to keep it nice and simple. So again, doesn't matter what number you're counting to, just focus on feeling your breath and noticing what number you get to. All right, let's begin. Stretch your spine up, relax your shoulders down, find a quiet spot for your hands, and close your eyes and begin counting your breaths. Very good job. So I started on a pretty low number, but by the time I had done 3 or 4 breaths, I ended up on a number that was twice as big as that one. So there's no reason that you have to do that. You can just start at a number and stay at that number. That's just fine. But I've been doing this stuff for a long time, and this counting specifically helps me calm down really quick. So as I get calmer, my breaths can get slower and longer and deeper. But again, if you haven't been doing this for very long, staying on just a 3 or a 4 or a 5 count for as long as you want is just fine too. That's a great practice as well. All right, thank you all very much for meditating with me. I enjoyed that. Hope you guys had fun too, and I'll see you next time.